Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of YOUmedia's virtual podcast. But welcome to our very first film podcast. We will be reviewing Jet Li, the one. So, welcome everybody. It's nice to see you all. I'm Chantel. You can all introduce yourselves.
Ladies first.
Hey guys, it's your girl Shamir, one of the instructors here in YOUmedia.
What's going on, everybody? It's Vinny, one of the specialists here at YOUmedia.
And
hello everyone. My name's Giovanni. I am a media team.
Hey,
nice.
At YOUmedia.
The star of YOUmedia, one of the stars.
All right. So, really quick. Really quick. Thumbs up or thumbs down for this film?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 So action packed. I had a blast watching it. I watched it twice, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You guys didn't watch the same film I watched.
Oh no.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
No. You saw that scene where he pulled out the phone? Yeah. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Right, yeah.
What? And then the first scene when he started running fast?
That was great. That was like my favorite part. But we're gonna jump into that. We're gonna jump into the
maybe in 2003.
Eventually. He was like, I was like, whoa, he's awesome. Man,
No.
he was like Sonic.
The plots were so it was too much going on.
Before we get there, upcoming films. Is there any films you guys are looking forward to or upset about that due to Corona we cannot watch until probably another 2 or 3 years?
No. Oh, the new Spider-Man movies.
Right. That's unfortunate.
Which Spider-Man though?
Which one?
I don't know.
Boy,
You don't know?
But I know there was gonna be one.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know which one it's gonna be.
Are you talking about the Tom Holland one or the animated one?
The Tom Holland one.
Okay.
I get you.
Well, for me, one film I was really looking forward to was Tenet. If you guys don't know what Tenet is, it's that new Christopher Nolan movie. If you're a big fan of Inception, it's the same director that did Inception, and it's kind of the same concept except it's with like time travel in a way. So that was one I was looking forward to, but I recently found out today it's being pushed back indefinitely. So I thought they said it was going to come out September, but now I guess they're pushing it back even more. So
yeah, it was supposed to be July and then September.
Yeah.
And then
Now never.
Never.
Along with Candyman, right? That was really
Candyman was supposed to come
that
out
was pushed too.
Since like April or something, and
I thought I missed it. Honestly, I thought I missed it.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out like months ago, but Rona pushed that back too. So we don't know when that's coming out. They never like really said anything on that.
Mulan is another one.
Yes, Mulan was gonna come out in August.
Live action?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Isn't that sad?
Huh?
I said, isn't that sad?
Mulan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Live action Mulan. You not excited?
I just said yes.
Oh.
I like that movie. That's my favorite Disney movie.
It is. She's my favorite. I don't know if she's considered a princess.
She is.
Is she? Okay.
Yes.
Because I don't remember. Okay, cool.
There's a lot of characters that technically aren't considered princess, like on paper, but they are. Like, so she's one.
Okay, cool. So yeah, although I'm really interested because I mean they're not copying like the animated version. It's more like a historical take on it. So it would have been pretty interesting to see how Disney tackles that.
For sure.
Isn't that when will my reflection show?
Yes.
They have to put that same song in there though, right?
And I don't think they're gonna. There's no
No.
singing in it. It's not
That's
a
not
musical.
that's
Oh.
not the famous song though. You wanna know what the famous song is?
I do know.
That's the one where she was training. She was like, the
Sing
dark
it.
side of the moon.
That's a
Sing it.
business.
Yes.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't.
that's a
Yes.
bump.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the jam.
I'll play that while not even watching the movie. Just like,
But it's gonna be. I mean, weird because there's not gonna be any
I'm gonna
singing.
go.
There's
I'm
no
gonna go in the gym.
Mushu.
Oh man. Oh man.
There's no
Yeah, no
Mushu.
Mushu.
Eddie Murphy like killed that role. But
Yeah, I don't know anymore now.
yeah. Still gonna watch it. It looks pretty. Like
Yeah,
I think Jet Li is in that film as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotta support our man.
he is a
For real?
character.
Jet
Yeah,
Li?
yeah.
Oh, the guy
Same-
that played in the guy
in
that
the
played
one.
in the one.
Yes, the same
Oh.
actor.
That
Bro,
one.
You know what? You know what? This is my fault because I low key pressed the one on you
You
guys'
did.
story.
You actually did. We can go back and show.
All of y'all did. It won by
thought
a landslide.
I thought it was like a new movie. So I was like, oh, is that new? I was like, okay, bet. I thought it was like 2018, 2019, but that thing was like 2002. I should have chose Star Trek.
Yeah.
Shut up.
But anyways,
Yeah.
besides the film delays, what about have you guys watched any other movies this week?
Yeah, have you seen any movies?
I watched The King of Staten Island.
Oh.
Oh, with Pete Davidson, right?
I love that guy. He's so
good.
funny.
I haven't watched it. Yeah, is it
Yeah, I
good?
haven't seen it.
It's really good. It's really good. I'm gonna tell my mom you tried to drown me. Dude, you're like freaking 8 feet tall. It's super funny. It's really good.
It's a story about himself, right? It's like a
Mhm.
biography type movie.
Something like that, but it's like it does it in like a more comedic way or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's interesting.
That's
Well,
It was supposed to come out in theaters, but they didn't want to delay it, so they just did it online. And I have my ways, so I watched
It was like Amazon Prime, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, Prime been coming out with the
yeah, Grimes and
Yeah, they put it on Prime, so I think you can watch it there for free.
And then I've been watching Avatar, The Last Airbender.
yes, me too. I'm watching
Again.
that too.
I've been
TV show?
rewatching it. This is like my
Yes,
time
Netflix.
rewatching it.
Netflix brought it back, and I'm still on the second season. But
I've-
it's so good. I forgot how good that show
It
was.
is. Oh my god. My favorite season is the third season. That's it. I don't like Legends of Korra though. It's like not interesting enough.
I think
me.
they're adding that to Netflix soon.
They are the
Yeah.
14th of next month.
Mm,
I have
Cool.
both of these to add to my list now.
yeah.
For real.
Another movie I saw on Netflix. I don't know if you've seen. I know some of you guys seen this. I saw The Old Guard
Oh yeah.
on Netflix. Really good.
Yeah. Can't go into deep.
Really good.
Yeah.
For a Netflix movie, it was good. It's not.
It
I
wasn't great. I feel like it could have been better.
Should have been better before.
The story could have been better, but like the action was really good.
That the cheap though in the beginning.
Yeah. No. And the ending too. I don't want to ruin it, but it
Oh.
leaves you a really good ending
Yeah,
for
good.
for the next.
Which
Um,
insinuates a sequel for sure.
Yeah.
I watched. This is kind of sad. I watched the. I mean, it's not sad. It's, at least I watched it, but I never watched 1917 from last year. So I watched it this week. Really good movie. I was blown away. You know, I watched the Oscars, and you know, and that movie was nominated, but I hadn't watched it, so I was like, oh, whatever. But I feel like it deserved second. You know, I don't Oscars when you win a award for Oscars, it's just whoever wins. But it was pretty close to Joker, I would say, for Best Picture, because it was. If you guys know who I think his name is Roger Deakins, he was a cinematographer. He's a very famous cinematographer. This guy is like a goat. in that field. But if you haven't watched it, it's a really good movie. I don't want to ruin it, but it's a lot of like, how do they say it? Like they wouldn't cut cameras, like cut angles. So it was like one take for a lot of scenes. So you would be in a scene and it's just like it's been in the same camera angle or the same shot for the last 10 minutes. So it's pretty different. You know, you're not used to that.
Yeah.
It's not Dunkirk. If you've seen Dunkirk, Dunkirk's amazing, but it's up there for a World War One movie. If you're into historical movies or history and whatnot, it does pretty good.
1917. Wait, what did you say? 17?
Yeah,
1917.
Right.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I know that was I was supposed to see that too, but I never got
it's
around
worth
to
it.
it.
It's worth it.
Check it out. A third one to the list, everybody. So, sci-fi films. What are you guys' favorite sci-fi films? I'll go ahead and say it. Jurassic Park. That's one of mine. Come on.
Which one? Which one?
I'm gonna say two.
Two? Okay.
Either one or two. You gotta be. I don't know. They're both good, but after two, I can't speak. Can't speak on it.
Yeah, it gets pretty bad when the dinosaur visits. What was it like? It was like Vegas, Las Vegas.
Yeah, it's just like. Oh, and E.T. E.T. came to mind.
Ooh.
Oh, E.T.
That's a good movie.
Oh no. Gio, you have a favorite sci-fi movie?
Yeah, Gio. You're mute.
You're on mute, but we.
What?
I know that I watched a lot of sci-fi movies, but I don't know. I forgot the name. Can you guys like go off your head, start mentioning movies from like sci-fi?
All right. I'm gonna start naming movies. Are you ready?
Yes.
E.T., Mad Max, Gravity, Arrival, Star Wars: Last Jedi, Star Wars: Force Awakens, Alien, War of the Planet of the Apes, WALL-E, Star Wars, Star Trek, Terminator, Snowpiercer, The Martian. I remember you told me you loved The Martian. You came to the media once and you're like, bro, that movie is lit.
You know what though?
Looper
was good.
Any of those?
9?
Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes was really good.
Nice.
That was a really good series.
Yeah, that was. Wow. My mom has that entire series on like VHS. She loved it.
It's an old movie. It's a classic. It has the.
I'm talking about the one with Caesar.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, of course.
We all know that.
Yeah, we ain't talking about the old.
Yeah, the old one.
Ugly aesthetic.
It's a trilogy. The one with Caesar is a trilogy. It's Planet of the Apes,
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes,
and then War
of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, that's a good trilogy.
Can't forget the Scooby-Doo movies.
Stop.
No, the live action ones.
Or Predator.
Predator.
Yeah, Predator's good.
Predator's good.
My favorite sci-fi movie has to be The Matrix. It's my favorite movie growing up. I like old sci-fi movies like Matrix, Back to the Future, the first one. I'm obsessed with that movie, bro. I can watch that movie any day.
You went Back to the Future, didn't you?
I feel like I did. I was like, all right, I know what to do.
That's a good movie.
You knew what you got to do. Now that you watch it, it's like you go and you act different. You know, you got to. And of course, Star Wars is good, but I feel like Matrix for me is.
Yeah, same.
It's the number one sci-fi movie.
Yeah, for me, definitely the same Matrix. Especially like because I was always like a tech nerd, so that concept always was so like cool. Like, what if I got stuck in a computer program and I could download like fighting techniques and everything.
Oh yeah,
my body like that concept was Yeah, Inception.
Inception. That's a good one.
Really good one. Another one, like a more recent one, was Upgrade. I don't know if you guys seen Upgrade.
Oh yeah.
Upload. Sorry.
Yeah, Upgrade was really dope. I'm trying to think what else.
Oh, you I remember you told me this movie. You love this movie, Shamir.
Which one?
Ex Machina, right?
Yes,
yes.
Ex Machina. Yes, that's
Yeah, you talked about it a
really
lot.
dope one. Really good. It's just a crazy concept, like imagining like robots like taking over the world. That's the concept of that movie. And I feel like it could happen. I feel like it could happen. Yeah. Oh, I Robot is another one. I saw that in theaters.
I take back my favorite sci-fi movie, and I want to put I Am Legend.
Oh. But you see iRobot? I think iRobot is much better than I Am Legend.
No. I
Am Legend, he's what is he? Fighting zombies, right?
Yeah.
It's like one of the best zombie movies out there.
Really?
Is it considered sci-fi though?
Yeah. Zombies are science fiction.
Oh, true.
True.
It has to do.
No, it is, but like I felt like it is sci-fi, but it's also like whatever. If it's considered sci-fi, if it's sci-fi horror, sci-fi thriller, action, it's fine.
Yeah.
We watched the sci-fi action movie today, so.
True.
You guys watched it?
Yeah. And that leads us to the next part. We're gonna watch a little trailer of the movie, The One. I know it's gonna look kind of different because it's what you call it. It was like a 4x3 box. Can you guys see this?
Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I see those purple fluorescents up there.
Look at the color grading.
Give me a thumbs up if you hear the audio.
The people have found you guilty of 123 counts of first-degree murder and 123 counts of unauthorized travel to parallel universes.
There's never been anything like what I have become.
For these crimes, you have been sentenced to life without the possibility of return. Are you ready?
Are you?
Freeze! He's escaping!
There's only one place he could be going.
Not a problem.
What if there was a killer traveling through parallel universes and he looked just like you?
The good news is you're not crazy. The bad news, before I saw him, I felt him. It was me.
What if he would stop at nothing to take over your world?
Each time he kills one of you, the energy divides among the survivors.
He's close to you, lost strength.
Maybe it's part of what's been going on with you. When people get older, Gabe, they don't get stronger, they don't get faster all of a sudden.
If we kill him, this whole universe could go with him. I just need to do it one more time. This is the only way to stop him. My own design. Yeah, that'll work too. Miss me?
The One.
I like to say.
Woo! That was it.
I like the trailer better than the movie.
That was actually a pretty good trailer.
Very good.
Anyways,
5 seconds.
it was a long trailer too.
But it was lit though.
All right, so before we go in and kind of like break down, I know we kind of gave our initial opinion, but let's just quickly just share again. So Gio, let's start with you, okay? Like just a quick, just tell us what do you think about the movie? What you like, what you don't like, just tell us so we can understand.
I did like is the gist of the story, like why he was going and killing his like doppelgangers.
Yeah.
Like I felt like that would be a good movie to make now with like these VFX that we have today. That would have been a great movie to make, and it would have came out way much better. And I'm pretty sure like it probably would have been a great movie. But that's about it.
Yeah. I agree. Right. If we were to use the VFX we have today, it'll look a lot better. But yeah, let's let everybody know this movie came out in 2001. Let me Exhibit A. This is a Blu-ray disc cover.
For real.
Yeah,
I didn't know it 2001. I was just guessing.
Huh?
I didn't even know it came out. I was guessing. I was like 2002, 2001.
Yeah, it came out 2001, and then the name of the movie is The One. So,
right.
They purposely did this
Marketing
strategy. What about
it's doing?
Oh yeah. What about you, Chantel? What'd you think of the movie?
I loved it. I felt it was jam-packed. I'm also taking into consideration I was coming straight out of, I'm not going to say what school, but I was a teeny bopper. So I'm going to say during that time, this was it, okay? Like coming out right after The Matrix, I was stuck in the beginning. I was laughing, yes, when he took off and on some of the moves, but it was overall still entertaining. And they still told a decent story, I feel, in the film. Kept you moving, didn't have too many holes, right, in the story. So, and Jet Li, can we give a hand clap?
For real, yo.
Jet Li is amazing. Jet Li's amazing, bottom line. Like, he's just always good to see on camera. And yeah, we can get a little bit more later into like his training and how he even prepared for the role.
For sure. We got somebody to join us.
Who that?
In the podcast.
Adam.
Introduce yourself.
I'm assuming he watched the film.
Only came because I promised Jill I will pop in.
He did not promise me anything.
Are you guys sharing thoughts about the movie? Could I share some of my thoughts? Because we actually watched it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're doing.
Jill said he watched it. He didn't watch it in full.
Okay.
So
I watched it and with that.
So where'd you stop watching before Chris shares?
Watching about after he was like, "You're not crazy," and then he tried to shoot him. And then when he got to the house and he was like pretending to be the other guy.
Okay.
That's where I stopped, and I was like, "You know what? I'm done. I'm done." and then I saw that he killed his wife, and I was like, "Oh, now you're heartless. Now you really don't."
So you missed the last scenes. Okay, we'll talk about that later. But go ahead, Chris. What is your initial thoughts on the movie?
My thoughts on the movie, it was whack. It was horrible. It was Plaza Sesame.
Boy, speak English.
Right?
Nobody here understand it. I know what you said, but
that thing was basoo.
And you're gonna keep going.
And he's keep going. He doesn't even say
it.
Tell us why, Chris. What did
that thing
what
was
the first part, Chris?
Okay. It was what's the sound when Batman dies? All right, anyways.
Use your words, not sounds.
No, but low key, I got trapped into it. So it's garbage, especially when you see the effects in the beginning. However, taking into consideration what year this came out, what year did this come out?
2001.
2001. I give it
an 8.
See an effort. They tried. But when I was watching, especially in the beginning with some of those effects, and they try to show that he was fast and stuff, I was like, Gio saw it too. We were looking at each other like, yo, what is going on? This is basura. But I felt like I got trapped into watching it because I was like, all right, I know we're gonna talk about this in the podcast. And so as I kept watching it, I'm not gonna lie, some parts had me wanting to watch more. I was like, okay, what's gonna happen? Well, I'm trying to understand what's going on. Why is there so much versions of himself?
Right.
Oh, he's trying to be the one. And you get superpower, whatever. So some parts had me interested, especially when he killed the wife. I'm not gonna lie, though it was sad, it made it interesting. Because I was like, they actually did that. And they killed the black. They actually did that. Well, that's not uncommon. But they went ham. They didn't mind taking off some of these characters. And so that made it more interesting. But besides that, basura.
What about you, Shamir?
Pretty much gonna piggyback on like what everyone said. I mean, I thought overall it was a pretty good movie. Yes, it is trash because of special effects, because it's way better now. But yeah, definitely for the time, I'm pretty sure like we were to watch it, we thought it would be the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
I thought like the fighting choreography was dope. The CGI was kind of trash, especially the beginning. Like, I don't know if you noticed, like, one of the cops turned CGI when he was, like, throwing in, like, a sack of potatoes.
Yeah.
So that, and the story was pretty cool, and I felt like that is what really made you want to stay and, like, really see, like, what's about to happen. I thought the casting was dope. Freaking Jason Statham. Did I say his last name?
Statham. I think it's Statham.
Statham. When I saw him, I was like, oh, snap.
Yeah.
This dude's
Is
in
that
it.
the dude who plays in
Transporter?
Transporter.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, they had some actors in there. They had him.
He's in the Fast and Furious now. So yeah, I thought the cast was pretty cool. Jet Li, like Chantel says, he's a legend. Like, it's him. It's either him or Jackie Chan. Like they're both like, as far as like martial arts movies. There's some parts of the story like I didn't like. Like, I don't know if you guys remember in the beginning where it was later on I figured out it was his wife's doppelganger and she had red hair.
Yeah.
And like first of all, it was cool how she got that rat out of her heel. I don't know if you guys remember that. That was dope. I've never seen that. I thought that was so cool.
Afterwards, though.
Yeah, and then the rat blew up the whole freaking lab.
A rat bomb.
Possible. Like,
impossible.
How was that?
Yeah. The point is, what you're missing is that rat also died.
I mean, yeah. Clearly.
No.
Oh,
what a waste of life. And you know what? Due to that being time, CGI, they probably put a real bomb on that rat.
Oh my God. No, they didn't, bro. They ain't gonna kill no rat.
No, I think he's on to something, you guys. I think he's on, because that rat did look real. That explosion did look real. We need to call Animal Patrol. Something.
That's hilarious.
For real. But another great thing no one mentioned. Oh man, that soundtrack though.
For real. I was
there
waiting.
Was some songs.
I was waiting till they get there.
When Bodies came on in the beginning. Oh man.
Bodies, for those who don't know, is the intro. Let the bodies
hit the floor. Like, you cannot nod your head to that.
Yeah. I mean, that the GIF that Vinny posted was perfect. It was like Beavis and Butthead just jamming out. But yeah, the soundtrack go hard.
Yeah. In the beginning, and there was a song in the end too. But overall, I thought it was pretty cool. I thought Jet Li, he did his thing. Good.
For me, I think that's something that we can talk about later on, but it's always easy to judge a movie that's old and be like, it's trash, and be like, being that The Matrix is my favorite movie. That movie was made in 99, like right it's like right after the one, you know, or before the one. So you see a lot of similarities to it, but for sure there are moments in the one and in the Matrix that the visual effects match. You know, you have those slow motions that are like pretty cool. Those are the things I would say that stood out the most, you know, to the movie. It's like those fight scenes. But yeah, there are huge holes in the sense of like just like how the story is, how it progressed, or just like overall, like it's not a fully, you know, it's not like a fully like sound movie, or cinema. And that's, I think a lot of things that you guys have been saying is just the quality of the movie is the biggest thing that turned, you know, like just pushed you away. You saw that it was old and like, or the visual effects were like not good. It just pushed away. So I think that's something we can talk about right now, kind of like break that down. I do want to tell you guys that like in that era, 2000, 2001, the movies that came out at that time, one of them were the first Planet of the Apes from the remake. So the one with Mark Wahlberg. I don't know if you watched that movie, but the first Planet of the Apes came out near that time, which had a couple visual effects that were probably the same quality. You know, it's not good, but I think Planet of the Apes was a decent movie. Another movie that came out around that time, Donnie Darko with Jake Gyllenhaal. Some visual effects in that movie, but overall, still a good movie. Jurassic Park 3,
Excellent.
Final Fantasy, Jason. So, you know, you look at the movies, there's like this Godzilla movie, Evolution.
It was really good.
The Animal, like, you don't, when you look at some of these movies, like they are good, but you're not going to remember their visual effects. You remember the story, or you remember like the plot, like what's happening. And I think that's what lacked in this movie, right? When we talk about like that story of what's happening. One thing I had to understand is if you watch the intro credits or the title sequence, it explains what's happening.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't pay attention to that when I watched it. Like when I watched it the second time, I realized that. I was like, oh, okay, that's what's happening, you know? So they explain that, you know, there's several multiverse universe, and I think his name is, let me get his name here. Yulaw, yes. Yulaw he's pretty much murdering his own, you know, self on all these other universes to ultimately be the one, right? To be the strongest version of himself. And again, that explanation happens even more further down along the movie. But maybe we can talk about like what's our favorite like visual effects or like fight scene from the entire movie, you know? Because there are definitely like scenes like the beginning scene where you see Yulaw fighting his doppelganger. You see them fighting at the end, like the final boss battle. You have them fighting in the hospital, in the house, a bunch of scenes. So maybe we can talk about like what's our favorite, you know, fighting scene or visual effects from the movie. There's like the motorcycle part. I don't know. Let's see who wants to go. Let's get Gio, even though he didn't watch the whole movie.
There's one I did like. The one where his doppelganger was the cop, that fight scene was good because he had the same action as he did when he was a prisoner, and it was like, oh, you know, that's cool.
When they were transporting the prisoner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because in the beginning he was the prisoner, and then the second one he was the officer, and then he was like, something's off, and as the prisoner and as the cop. So I thought that was cool, and then the fighting scene was good. And I like how he jumped over that wall, even though it was bad, but I liked it.
Right. You got to take into consideration the time. It was still cool. Yeah.
For me, oh, I thought Chris was gonna say something. For me, I enjoyed the final fighting scene. I thought the choreography was pretty cool. The best, I think, my favorite special effects was when it did that slow-mo and they were fighting and the sparks were like everywhere.
Falling on him.
I thought that was so sick.
Yeah.
like I think I had to rewind it. Like, yo, that's dope. And there was another part where I think he grabbed an axe and tried to hit him. He missed. The axe flew, and then he caught it, and then I think he attacked him with it. But yeah, that last battle scene was dope.
Man,
I agree, Chris. You cannot deny the evil guy against the good Jet Li. That last scene, because you got the highest power fighting. You know, it's great.
I would say I did. If there's any effects I kind of like was when they were being transported. I thought that was pretty cool. It was the acting, yeah, but it was kind of cool to see them dissipate or disintegrate and then being brought back together, especially the first one. I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, oh snap. I thought they were going to be mixed together. I thought the movie was going to go a different complete route. I'm like, all right, they're all in pieces. Now they're going to combine them together. That's the one. They all became this super, I don't know. Anyways. But yeah, I thought that visual effects was pretty cool. It wasn't that bad. And I give credit to, like, you know, the futuristic look they were trying to give with certain things. That was kind of weird. So it wasn't that bad. It was bad. It wasn't that
What
bad.
futurist? This is all futuristic. So, like, what futuristic part are you talking about exactly?
Well, like, you know, when he brought out the little device and it almost kind of resembled the pop-up screen that's like in the air.
The phone.
The little details in the guns. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you could. I appreciate the efforts and the details of trying to make it futuristic. It was bad, but it wasn't that bad. So I appreciate that. And but I don't know. Vinny makes a good point though. The time that it comes out.
Correct.
2001. But then again, there's no excuse.
There is an excuse.
Blade came out when? What year did Blade come out?
Blade came out 98, I think.
Exactly. What year did The Matrix come out?
99. Blade Runner is 1982. No,
not Blade Runner. Blade.
No.
Vampire.
With Wesley Snipes.
98.
And the way they made him look fast and all the super strengths, they have no excuse. Because let me tell you, Blade and Matrix.
But was Blade running 50 miles per hour? Is the point.
He was going faster
than 50 miles per hour.
That's what they may want you to think.
It was so crazy how they said he was going 50, but then
no.
They would keep. He's literally just
jogging.
I was cracking up on that part, but I'm gonna have to say I took notes on the part when he picked up the 2 police motorcycles and.
Oh yeah.
Like, really? Like, Chris, I know that was like Chris' favorite part. Like, what? He's blocking bullets with the motorcycle. It's great. I love that part.
How about like there was a part where he like, I know in the beginning he like kicked the prison bars and
oh yeah.
And then I was like, if he had that power, he could have got himself out of prison.
Right.
Like,
yeah, some of them didn't even make sense. Like he's so powerful when he was fighting a black guy. I'm like, is he really getting beat up right now?
Oh yeah, he was getting beat up by the black guy. Yeah.
I was thinking it was all a part of the process. You know, you got to take things one step at a time, and he knew he was 8 steps ahead. Basically, that's how I took it.
What I didn't understand too is that so it starts off with him killing Gabriel something Lawless, right?
Lawless.
The dude that was in the prison.
Right.
That dude looked crazier than Gabriel, than Gabriel, the real guy that apparently is the last one.
He kept that shiver like.
I was like, why leave the other guy for last? Leave that guy for last. That dude is strong as heck, like bent the metal. You know, is there like
he all like.
He was
but wait,
strong.
I didn't understand that. That dude in the orange, the crazy one, he was actually number 123. Remember when they were showing all the different?
Yes.
So he was supposed to be the last one.
No. There's no it was no order, I guess, but they were just going down, right?
Through the counts of murders, like he committed.
He was he just said he was the last one that he murdered. What I'm saying is that like that dude looked like the last one you should have killed to become the one.
Yeah.
So they should have killed the other dude, Gabriel, apparently, because he was like, "Oh, I feel like I'm getting stronger." Like that other dude knew he was strong. That dude was messed up, bro. My goodness.
That would have been creepy. It's like, so who really is the bad guy? Is it the one trying to kill him, or is it?
Yeah. So my question: did anybody get confused between Gabe Law and what's the other? Law and Gabe Law. Did anybody?
I mean, in a way, not really, but because obviously they acted different.
Mm-hmm.
But what kind of would throw everyone off is the fact that they're wearing the same outfit the whole movie.
Bro, like yeah, for real, it's like you're about to go out. It's like, let me make sure to wear the same clothes as my clone.
Exactly.
I thought that was just the easy move for the art director and stylist, because think about it, like especially for the shot with the
That's true.
Stunt double, it just makes it easier to keep flipping.
It's true, but then it's like you're watching. It's like, yo, but why are you wearing the same thing? Everyone's gonna think you the bad guy now.
Especially the hospital scene.
Exactly. It's like, no, it's not me, guys. I'm married. Look at my finger. Like, no, man, just wear different clothes. Be like, or wear your gown. Like, I just got out of the ER or the CAT scan thing. Like, it's me, Gabriel.
And
I'm telling you, bass.
Did anybody notice the difference in fighting? That scene. I want to see if I can pull it up, actually. The last scene. Where Gabe and U-Law it's like juxtaposed. Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
Is it the last fighting scene?
It's actually when he's on the roof of the medical center. I can let me share.
Oh yeah. I remember.
So there's
he was doing some like airbending moves, bro. Yeah. It was like water, and his face. I love this Jet Li move. This is literally Jet Li. Is when he goes with the fist and he goes like this. He didn't do this. He didn't do this. He would go like he would crunch his knuckles and he would be like, "That's Jet Li right there, bro."
Y'all hear?
I can hear it. Yes.
So this circular movement is apparently a specific type of martial arts.
I first learned about it in the Mortal Kombat game. There's a character who fights just like that, Mortal Kombat.
This is the evil.
Poor guy's training in such a like 1-by-1 room, bro.
Great.
I was laughing here. So he's more aggressive. The evil Law is way more aggressive with his fighting.
And that's how he defeated him at the end. It's with this move, because he was like super elegant.
Yeah.
Before he was fighting him like all aggressive,
mm-hmm.
And then his last finishing move, like
he got up.
He got up and he was like almost like it felt like it was dancing, you know, like he was like.
Got up with a split too. The dude was.
Oh yeah, with a split.
Who can pronounce this? This is the type of martial arts the evil U-Law was using. It's in the chat. Jingji Quan.
Jingji Quan.
Yes, and it's mind form fist, so it's like more aggressive. He's like dancing almost. But Gabe uses something more called the palm fighting.
Palm.
Yeah, and it's called Bagua Zhang.
Bangwa Zhang.
And it's more circular movements and definitely more passionate.
Oh yeah, you can feel it in the last scene, like in that, and he's like.
And going into film, is that me playing? Who's playing music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that moody? I like that. So another time. But did anybody else notice going super film theory? They put the whole tapestry behind him with the circles while he's in the room going in circles. but this other guy's on the top of the roof about
Yeah.
Like fighting in the air. Like,
Right. I think the air is hurt once he was done.
For real. One thing I just don't like about movies that like uses doppelgangers and clones, it's just hard to really have a moment of them side by side. You know, like technology nowadays you can do that, but for movies back in the day it's impossible. So it requires you to constantly be editing and like cutting. And those are the things that like I know it's fighting, you know, you're not gonna like have like a slow cut or like paced scene. But there were definitely scenes if they were side by side and it's like them looking at each other, with today's, you know, technology, it would have been done. But with the whole like juxtaposition of like the evil versus good, like you can see that obviously, like even in the girlfriend, like his first girlfriend and the other one, like she walks up, like how she's dressed, how her hair is, what she does, you know, it's like, you know, it's just presenting herself different, you know, it's like, what's up? I'm here to free my man.
Yeah.
And we see her we see her at the end again.
Yeah.
Third time.
Yeah, that's someone that like they should have like just added a little bit more to her character.
Yeah, it was almost.
Yeah, because
she was missing parts. Like there were scenes where it's the first time he just got back from literally getting shot in the chest, which makes no sense. Like we're talking about the guy that's trying to be the one to shoot the dude in a bulletproof vest. Like, oh yes, okay. Obviously he's not dead because he's wearing that, but he gets home and first things he does, it's like, oh yeah, I've been feeling it, but be right back. I need to do my thing. It's like, no, like we just got introduced to a new character. And then again, it's like it cuts to the hospital and they're like separated. It's like there needed to be a little bit more some minutes spent explaining who this chick is or how them together, you know?
Yeah.
And even the wormhole. How do you feel about the wormhole and everybody being sucked up into the wormhole? Like,
yeah, I was so lost at first. I was like, what's happening again? Like,
why did they need to be sucked into the hole?
I guess that's like their mode of like transporting between the dimensions.
Or them not killing him. They're like, no, we need to take him in alive. Like, what was the like? What would be the bad thing if he were to die? Does the other guy become the one?
The universe.
Yeah.
Die. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that was because I remember when what's the good guy's name? Gabe, right?
Gabe Law.
Gabriel Law.
Gabe Law and Jason Statham's character was like, "Oh, we need to kill him."
Right.
Because remember, they were on the clock. Like they had a time frame. Like, so I guess whatever. Yeah, and they were like, "Well," and then Gabe was like, "Well, you're gonna have to kill me too," or something like that. Like if he dies, then just kill me too. Like I don't care. Like as long as he's gone, type of thing. Because they had their theories, like what would happen, like either
the universe will end.
The universe will end.
He explodes.
Or he becomes a god.
Or implodes.
Or he becomes this less powerful god being. So I guess to annihilate all of that, both of them like should just die, assassinate or die. I don't know. I would love to like see like maybe an alternative. Like, what if the other guy did die? Like, what would happen?
Yeah, probably nothing. That would be another cut.
Or how about like Hades? Like, what'd you guys think of Hades? Like, was it what you guys expected, or
that universe that he was sent to being pretty much trapped for the rest of his life? I don't know. I felt it was just like funny. Like they see him like, oh, fresh meat, and everyone's just like, all right, let's kill this guy. Like, damn, like I guess it's a martial arts sci-fi movie, so there has to end in fighting, of course. But I don't know. Again, that scene, I don't know. I'm not one to like think on the spot of what it should have done, but it definitely shouldn't have ended like people seeing him and like, oh, look who it is, fresh me, and he's like, I am the one. You have to bow down to me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
like that's it, you know, like
scene from so many movies, right? I'm here, and everybody come attacking at once. That was all green screen, by the way. Well,
oh yeah,
ill. That like.
I think one thing that we could do is like talk about the director, right?
Yeah.
James Wong, right? Director for this movie, mostly known for X-Files. Haven't seen any of X-Files.
Me neither.
But he has done directed movies like Final Destination 1 and 3, and then some other random movies, but mostly known for those. And I'm pretty sure, like, I see scenes of like Final Destination
for sure
in this.
Yeah, and the cinematographer. Let's point that out. The cinematographer, Robert McLachlan. He is also the cinematographer for Game of Thrones. Let's point that out.
Whoa.
Ooh, that's my show.
And as well as Final Destination 1 and 3. So they've been working together for some years on these films. And I can totally say I saw some Final Destination in there.
Visually, I didn't feel like there was any problems. Like, there probably was, but like, yeah, I'm like, it was still clouded with some other stuff. But visually, like, I didn't feel like there was like, it didn't look good. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I think it did fine.
Yeah. It was smooth. I mean, I don't think I found anything wrong with the continuity. I mean, he switched angles when it came to the doppelganger, and it's just like, yeah, it worked.
Yeah, that's tough.
You're right. Who's the editor? You gotta give it up to the editor too, because I mean, come on.
I'm looking here. Let's see this editor.
Man,
who is it?
Man, forget the cinematographer. Who edited this?
Shout out
because he had
special
color.
The color grading was pretty good as well.
He probably didn't do that. Maybe back then. Who knows? He probably did it all. The color was good. I mean, the cuts were great. We didn't see any jarring movements, no jump cuts, not that I know of.
Here we go. His name is James Klobens, also editor for X-Files, Final Destination. It's funny, you see that trend where people like they'll they'll stick together.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of TV series, Lore, Prison Break.
Nice.
Okay.
Great.
Let's see.
That's some fast editing too.
Final Destination.
Because it's like, Shamir, Vinny, y'all brought me 30 mil. Why would I drop y'all?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Come on, let's shoot another.
Yeah, it's like once you create that relationship. Another thing that he's done recent is Designated Survivor.
That's that show.
That Netflix show.
Super recent.
The president one.
Yeah.
That's his most recent. So yeah, he has his repertoire. He has
good resume.
accolades and stuff. It's a good resume for sure.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's the number one show right there.
I'm trying to even look. Let me see what episodes did he
shoot for Game of Thrones.
Robert, he's got a couple.
Oh wow, let me see.
If it's Battle of the Bastards.
No, there's nothing that's popping out of my head, but I clicked on one to see what it is, but it's kind of impossible to tell. He did Batwoman TV series.
Okay.
Ray Donovan.
See that one.
Westworld. He was.
Yep, Westworld.
DP for Westworld.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's also, again, too, like he has a good resume for stuff that he's worked with. Another thing that we can probably talk about is like the box office for this movie. This movie made over 72 million worldwide, 43 million domestically, and 28 million internationally. And their budget was 50 million. So 20 million pocket.
Profit.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Do better.
I'm surprised 50 million for like
right.
4 characters for, you know.
Yeah.
Well, that technology back then, they had.
Yeah, most of that had to go to special effects.
Yeah. It wasn't that jumpsuit.
It wasn't.
Nah.
It was those police cars.
It was for that scene. That scene.
It was for the explosions, the poor rat, man.
Oh, fun fact. Do you guys know who they wanted to play Jet Li? Well, the main character?
Please don't say Jackie Chan.
No. It's like one of the highest paid, I guess, action actors.
At the time, I have no idea. Was
well,
it?
No, not right now. Well, probably at the time too.
I'm gonna say
Tom Cruise.
This is your hint.
I'm gonna say
The Rock.
Yes, Dwayne.
They wanted The Rock to play.
This movie was originally called The Rock. Believe it or not, he turned down I can't say Jet Li. He turned down the One's movie to go to Mummy Returns, which bow down.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank the Lord.
I agree.
Oh my goodness! If this man did this movie.
Yeah, look it up. Look it up. That's crazy. So they was like, oh, we can't get The Rock. He turned down. So let's get Jet Li in there. And he handled it. So then they changed the name to Jet Li, the One, because he can't be The Rock. So.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah. I wonder if that affected like the storyline.
I think so, because I will say this: some lines Jet Li said, I felt they were written for someone else.
Yeah.
Remember when he said, "Are you ready?" That took me out of my.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
He like bust out laughing.
It was pretty
like,
bad.
Boy, who are you talking to?
I know, it's like, who are you talking to? Like, it took me out of it. It really did. The acting right there, I'm sorry. It was just like, who are you channeling right now?
Another cool fact is Jason Statham. This is like his first sort of like debut role for his, his career. So that's pretty interesting. And the director, it was his sophomore film. So
was it his wife in The Mummy? Was it his wife, the woman that played in The Mummy?
Ooh.
His wife. The cast of his wife. Isn't she the lead in The Mummy?
No. You're thinking about somebody else.
It looks like her though.
It kind of does, but it's not.
I thought it was. I would say, oh.
Overall, let me see. 1 out of 5. I'm honest. I'm gonna be honest because 5 is Matrix. 5 is I'm gonna say it. E.T. 4 is Jurassic Park. No, 4.5 is Jurassic number 2. Come on, those dinosaurs look great. So I'm gonna have to go with the 2.8.
2.8? I'm around there. I'm at 2.5.
I agree.
Yeah, same.
2.5 out of 5 is. It's not that I don't like the movie. I love it.
But we're honest. We're taking into consideration everything. So, Vinny, you felt there was some holes in the plot, right?
Oh yeah.
A lot of holes.
A lot of holes.
I didn't mind the bad visual effects. I don't mind that stuff.
Yeah.
Like the running scene, it looks bad.
That was
for
great
sure.
to me.
But I don't mind. Like one of the coolest ones too is like, think about it. Like every movie does bullet slow motions, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Besides Matrix, top of my head, super famous bullet movie, Wanted, right? Curving of the bullets, right? But that scene in the hospital room where he's doing the MRI and he blocks it with the gun.
I like that.
That moment was crisp. Just
Yep.
he gets shot and he's like, instead of me dodging the bullet, like I think he dodges one, but he's like, I see it coming, just wham, block it.
Oh,
Even though that's not possible, like obviously the gun might, I don't know if it'll explode, but
whoa, y'all look at my phone.
Oh my
space.
You're teleporting to
I'm
the
about to go to
multi-universe.
the
You're disintegrating.
Ah!
We gotta put
I
like
know how it is.
with bodies hit the floor in the background. Bodies.
Oh,
that soundtrack. Look, that's the thing. Another thing that I feel like a lot of people don't like the movie. It's because they might not listen to that music. I used to listen to like punk rock, like rock at that age. Papa Roach, Drowning Pool, Disturbed. It's literally like they literally got the song and just dropped it in there. They didn't even like remixed it or like added just the instrumentals, that part of the song in that scene. And you don't see that nowadays. Like sometimes it's like an old song in a movie. Like you don't watch a movie and you're like, oh look, it's Drake in the background. Like nobody plays like hit songs on the movie. So to hear that in a movie, it's cool. It's different.
Yeah, I think it worked perfect for the intro scene because think about it. What do we want to hear? A country folk song behind the action? Or what? Right. We want to hear something banging.
Yeah.
A classic. Well, there are some scenes where you can do a classic piano, but that's the effect they're going for. But this is just straight I'm knocking y'all out.
Yeah, it's just the mood. It's a very like dark movie, so I feel like rock really brings that emotion to fight and stuff.
Right.
I think rock. If the Rock was playing it, like it would be interesting because it's like there was never a Rock movie where he fought like a normal human being besides Fast and Furious. So you would probably see the first movie of Rock. Like obviously he's a wrestler, he doesn't, wrestling is one form of fighting, but we're talking about like mixed martial arts or boxing, whatever you trying to survive type of thing. Like that would have been the first time we see it. And I think it worked because like you see Rock fighting for the first time. I think it has to be Fast and Furious. I don't know. Someone can fact check me, but there was never a Rock movie before that where his character was the big guy or the buff dude that's gonna like fight his way through. So to see that only happening years down the road, I don't know if it's a bad thing, but it definitely would have ruined it if we saw it first in this one, and then he comes back and visits like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah, whatever.
Rock. He's from Miami. Shout out to the U.
Shout out to the U.
Hey. Salute to the Rock. But I can totally see him doing the line, "Are you?" And
Are you?
Oh yeah. Are you?
And then just go
with his.
Oh no, for sure.
Do you guys think like they should do a remake to this?
Hey, why not? No.
No? You think it shouldn't be touched?
I feel like they can, but
it'll be different. It'll be better. They're gonna fill in holes.
It can be better. I just think that like it's nothing like
it won't ever be the one.
Yeah, but it's like you're remaking it. Any movie can be remade, obviously, but it's hard to remake a movie because it's like you already know that happened. Like you watch a remake of a movie, it's like you're watching a remake of a really good movie, not like of a, your Blade Runner. Right off the top of my head, I mean, it's not a remake. Great Gatsby, I guess that's a good movie, but when they do it, they waited I don't know how many years. How long did it take for a remake? It took years.
I think decades.
Decades.
Yeah, because the original was like in the 60s or something.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Dang, I just broke this.
Yeah, 1974.
Yeah, it's old. So, look, if you go famous movie.
That's what I was going to tell Chris, because he was wondering why he was 123, because it's total 125 universes. So he was 123, and Gabe was 124, and then Law was the last.
125.
125.
Yeah, I just think it's too soon for, like, if it were to do a remake, it's gonna be a long time from now. You look at movies that have been remade, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, like, that is an old movie, bro. Like,
yeah, it is.
It's just very rare to see new movies nowadays. Like, oh, it was made like 20 years ago, 10 years ago. Let's do it now.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any other Jet Li faves?
I was looking at his stuff.
I know he did Romeo Must Die with Aaliyah.
Yeah, that's probably a super popular one, right?
Yeah, I know it's a popular.
I love like martial arts movie. I'm all about like Ip Man. What's his other movie?
He was in Ip Man?
No.
Oh.
I'm saying like I love like martial arts movies.
Yeah. There's one he did called Hero in 2002. I haven't seen that one, but
Hero, yes. Expandables was like his last one. I see it here. He was in that one. I remember this movie Fearless from him. He was a Buddha monk or whatever, because he has that ugly haircut.
Oh my god.
Kiss of the Dragon looks like a famous movie. Oh, he was in The Mummy. I remember The Last Mummy.
Oh, he was.
He was the emperor.
Mm-hmm. He was in Expendables.
Yeah. Oh, another movie I saw with him, War with Jason Statham. Another movie he did with him.
Oh wow.
It wasn't a good movie, but
He was in all the. I need to like go back and like watch some of these.
So our next podcast, we're hopping into a whole different genre, right, guys?
yeah, it's probably. It used to be my favorite genres.
One is
what happened.
I just don't watch it anymore.
Oh,
it used to be.
Sound like something happened and.
No, it used to be my favorite genre. I think both are still like everyone's favorite. One of them is everyone's favorite genre.
Action?
There is action, I feel like, in most movies. Obviously not in the drama, but it's very hard to not go with action. Like, it's like I just think it falls into that pool of like popularity. Like, everyone can watch action. It's just like easy.
Well, if I had a choice, if it was strictly horror action, I always horror.
I would always go horror like a long time ago, but not anymore. I can't watch horror anymore.
Horror is hard. I will say this disclaimer. Me and Shamir talked about it. We don't do PG-13 horrors.
Oh, that's that's obvious. I think a lot of the greatest great movies are
they're like
especially horror movies. Like, we're talking about blood, or if you're talking about gore or suspense, it's hard to reach that with that rating. But like my one movie I watched growing up that is famous is Signs, and it's not I don't think it's rated R. I think it's rated PG-13. And even if it is rated R, it's not like insane. Like, I would say like the rating as to like blood and stuff, it's more suspense. But then as I grew up, I started watching like very, very like bad, like gory and bloody movies. Like for example, Saw. Saw is like literally a torture movie, So yeah. I'm curious to see what the teens will vote for. As of right now, the horror is winning.
The league.
Horror is in the league, and I think it might win. Just because the teens love. Like I said, I grew up watching it, and it's easy to fall and enjoy horror films because.
I'm curious to know.
Yeah.
Do you guys, right before we wrap up, if it were to be horror, what movie would you want to watch?
I just thought of all my favorites, and we probably can't.
Okay, even if you can't, which one would you want to watch?
The original It.
The original It. Wow.
Yeah, definitely not the remake. Come on.
Is the second one better? The sequel of the remake better than the most recent?
Is the sequel of the remake better than the most recent?
Yes.
No.
So they're just both bad.
I would say yes. Just number one.
Original.
Original. That's it. They should have left it.
Okay. Because I heard a lot that the sequel from the remake was better than what just came.
You got It the Clown dancing. I'm like, really?
They made a meme.
It's like, come on. I don't know if you guys seen Skeleton Key. I hold that dear to my heart. If y'all haven't seen it, please watch it. Oh my God. Please watch Skeleton Key.
Dead serious.
No, I'm so serious. Listen, I bought that on DVD, and that was special. When I bought certain movies on DVD, it's real, right? The love is real. So I bought that. And I remember being in college and someone took it out of my dorm. I went haywire. I was like, what? Because I was ready to watch it. It was missing. But I found it. Don't worry. I got my movie back. But yeah, Skeleton Key, y'all. Write it down. And I'm talking, come at me with all the questions. We got plot. We got everything in this film. Come on.
I got you. Kate Hudson, baby.
That is so hilarious.
Enjoy Bryant.
All right. What about you, Shamir? If it were to be horror, what movie would you want to watch?
Man, I don't watch horror movies a lot either, but the last really good horror movie I remember watching was The Orphan.
Ooh.
The plot twist in that movie was crazy.
I hate horror movies. You guys be saying these names. I'm already thinking like the worst. I'm like, oh no.
Nah, that movie, you should watch it.
Not the one where it's an older lady impersonating, like
something like that. Yeah. That was crazy.
I'm thinking about the same one. I'm trying not to give it away, but boy,
I was not ready for that.
I wasn't either.
I was not.
That's what gives a movie a 5 for me. It made me cry. I mean, after all, I think that's the qualities of a good movie. You can laugh, you can cry, there's action, there's all of that, and it comes full circle.
Right.
Characters actually started this way and ended up this way. It's just.
Oh, and another one. Oh.
What?
I remember I saw the whole series with my friends, Insidious. Oh,
yes, there we go. That's what I was about to say. I already got it pulled up right here. Insidious. Bam.
Show us.
Right here. Look at it. I don't know why I'm showing my screen.
I don't know either.
Insidious is lit, yo.
And even the second one was still excellent.
All of them had me on the edge of my seat. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's a good series.
Really good series.
That one took me off. That one caught me off guard. I think I went to the theater for that one. I'm like, what?
When that red face pops on the screen, like, oh. I don't think I slept that night.
Right. I was gonna say that. It was similar to when The Ring came out, because when The Ring came out, you can't escape her.
Oh yeah.
She comes like under your sheets, through the wall. She could come anywhere. So Insidious, I'm like, I don't think I should close my eyes tonight.
Bro.
In a dream.
Especially that scene. I don't know. The scene where they're
going the upside down, whatever. What's it called? Like the basement, or like they go.
No. It was the scene where they went to the baby's room, and then that spirit was walking outside, and then it popped inside. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's a pretty good movie.
Really good.
Every
I wonder who.
matters.
Yeah,
I'm looking here. I'm just like.
Was that yours favorite? Sorry, I stole your answer.
Yeah, it was my favorite. You stole it. You stole my favorite horror film.
I was like, no.
I kind of like also like some of the new stuff that's happened. Also, that's been coming out. I don't know if Get Out or Us. What's his director's name?
Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele. They're I don't know if that considers horror because it's like thriller, but it technically is. I like the new stuff, the new horror films coming out nowadays. Yeah. It's not so horror. It's more like
it's more
like
thriller.
Yeah, but it's almost like sort of like.
Do I hear
that would real happen?
Do I hear an option for films coming on here? Did you say Get Out?
What?
I'm sorry. Did you say Get Out? Did you say?
I did. No, we're gonna watch it for Chantel.
It. We're gonna be on here for 3 hours.
I don't think I've.
How many kids are scared of it?
Of course, there's people are scared of clowns. Like
yeah.
It's a real thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you know what movie we might want to watch if horror wins? I was looking at our list. Split. I see Split is a recent movie. It's PG-13, but it's might be something we can throw in the mix.
Split is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy good.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, it's really cool. Some parts are. I don't want to say anything, but.
It's the guy with mixed personalities.
Yeah, he has multiple
personalities.
Yeah, split personalities disorder. It's that series. Shyamalan. It's that series with the first one is
M. Night. No.
It's M. Night, yeah.
See, I gotta watch M. Night.
Yeah, it's series like it's Glass.
Glass, there you go, Glass. Split, and then the new one that came out.
Wait, no, Glass was the new one that came out.
Oh, so what was the first one? Was with Bruce Willis, I think.
I don't know. We need Colin up in here. This guy's Unbreakable.
Unbreakable. There you go. Yes.
There we go.
So you go from Glass, Unbreakable. Is there a Shattered?
Shattered, Split, all these things. That's how it is. M. Night, baby.
Disintegrate.
That's probably my favorite M. Night because Unbreakable. If he did Unbreakable, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because let's be real, some of those M. Night Shyamalans, I'm like, really? You wasted my time for that.
For real.
But all right, I think we discussed enough our ratings for the one. I think we all averaged like 2.5 stars.
Kind of average 2.5.
2.5.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first, exactly. If you want to leave your reviews, you gotta drop it in the comments. In the chat. We don't have a chat. I don't know why I said that. But make sure to check out our next movie that's going to be coming out. We'll be putting our polls soon, probably next Monday or this Monday. Hopefully you guys enjoy this next one coming up. And yeah, that does it for About Us. Anything else? You missing anything new?
Let us know.
Stay safe.
Be safe out there.
Exactly. Don't wash your hands. Stay social distance. Thank you for Gio and Chris that joined us today. Even though they left early.
Sliding through and giving us their opinions.
For sure.
Yeah. Let's say bye to Jet Li and this Blu-ray disc. No more Blu-ray.
No more Blu-ray.
Bye-bye.
All right, y'all.
All right, guys.
See you on the next one.
See you.
Peace.